everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I am the Electrified Latina, and today I have the pleasure to introduce to you the coolest and cutest e-bikes in the channel. Meet the Hidoes C8 electric moped fat tire e-bike. Now, things that stand out about this e-bike are the white wall tires, the matching fenders with the same color of the frame, the very unique integration of the battery in the rear of the frame right here, and that this is one of the first e-bikes built specifically for women. But guys, I'm here to tell you that this e-bike is built for anyone. I will tell you all about its specs and components and put it through its paces with all of the tests that you've come to love and trust in this channel. But before we dive in, let's roll the intro. This bike is made out of iron instead of aluminum, which makes it very robust, but at the same time, it's not very heavy at 81 pounds. Now, the height from the ground to the top of the seat is 33 inches, and the saddle is a very generous 16.5 inches in length and 6.5 inches width. Unfortunately, guys, it is not very plush. It's actually a pretty hard saddle. But I love the looks of it with the brown and the way it contrasts with the yellow paint. I also love the contrast of the brown leather grips, and together with this brown waterproof storage bag, it was designed to hold your essentials. So Hidoes was very nice to send me. So you have two zippers. They feel actually pretty strong, like pretty good quality. And look what Hidoes sent me. Oh, a smart air pump. Guys, if you don't have one of these, Hidoes sells them on their website, and these are fantastic. If you're still pumping your tires with a typical stand-up pump from like ancient days, that's gonna take so much longer. You're gonna feel like you're breaking your back. This is so much more comfortable, way faster. Guys, this is what's in today. If you ride bikes as much as I do, you need one of this in your life. I'll put the price on top of the screen. But look, it has a pretty generous side. I mean, you can hold keys, a wallet, your phone. I love that they thought of this over here. So let's put this back up in case of an emergency. We always, if you get you have flat out, you can just pump your tires and you're ready to go. Now look at the very upright BMX style handlebars. They are so tall that they almost feel vintage, cruiser-like. That they just give me this like relaxed beach riding vibe. So cool. They are 42 inches tall with 29 inches wide, again making it for a very relaxed upright riding position. Now I love how unique this frame is. It has a dual tubular on top with a single tube on the bottom, and I also like how it is sloped down for easier mounting and dismounting. This is not quite a step through, but it is like a mid-rise step through. So, because I still have to lift my leg a little bit here to get on top of the saddle. Okay, so I love this yellow paint. It's like a canary yellow. The frame, again, this is made of iron and feels robust. The wheels are looking pretty nice. They're not chunky and ugly. And then they did add water cage bosses in order to attach a water cage bottle. I love when companies do that. It's just a very thoughtful and, in my opinion, necessary item right there. The other thing that I like is how unique the placement of the battery is. So we have the frame protecting the battery from both sides, but it is you can see it on the front right there, and you can also see it on the back, but it's still enough to protect it from the elements. And it has a key over here, so you can lock it if you're going somewhere, or unlock it and it's going to come out. It's not coming out because I haven't, there are some, how do I call this? Like, it's attached to some plastic things that don't let it come out, but once I cut them, they can. You just remove it right there. Super easy, super safe. Now on the drivetrain, we have Shimano 7-speed cassette right here. For a derailleur, this is a tourney, which is a very basic derailleur, but who cares, guys, because honestly, you're not going to be pedaling this bike very much. So I would have liked to seen a derailleur guard to protect this very delicate part. In case you tip your bike on the side, it will protect it from breaking. Okay, so moving up, we have a dual guarded chainring. I always like to see that because it's going to protect the chain from falling over, especially during bumpy off-roading situations. And it's even going to protect your pants from getting grease from that. And then moving all the way up, we have this suspension. So it's a no name brand suspension. It has no adjustments. It's just a cheap spring suspension, and it has minimal travel, and you will see when we do our bouncing test. Now the tires are fat 20-inch by 4-inch tires. Now I don't see any brand on them. So yeah, but they are a street tread, as you can see. I really like the white wall rims. It just makes the whole bike pop with the yellow, with the brown, with the white. It's super cool. And I do love too that they gave us mag wheels. They not only look so cool, I think they look so well with the whole design of the bike, but they're also going to make it more durable and less maintenance than spoked wheels. So very nice. And they are paired with the same iron fenders, the same material of the frame. They are nice and long, pretty good. And I do like, I haven't heard them like rattle or clingety clangety like you get a lot of times with metal fenders. So super nice. Then we also have plastic pedals. I would have liked to see metal pedals. I've always rather have them versus the plastic, but oh well. And then right here on the front, we have this really cool front headlight made by Star Union. It's integrated, and the way it attaches with a metal bracket into the frame, it feels very robust too. I don't like when they give us flimsy plastic adapters here. So, and then also on the back, we have a rear tail light. So both integrated lights, I always like to see that safety features on an e-bike. The motor is located in the rear hub, and this is a 750 watt peak rated motor. Now for our battery, we have a 48 volt, 17 ampere hours for an estimated range of 28 to 34 miles. Now, in my opinion, this is a very, and this is on throttle only, this is a very accurate, I would say. Of course, I will be doing a range test for you guys, but it seems pretty fair, their estimated range. Now, it does come with a 2 amp charger, and estimated charge time is anywhere between 6 to 8 hours from empty to full. The maximum payload capacity of this bike is 330 pounds, and you could probably ride an adult with a small child, but unfortunately we didn't get rear foot pegs. And for 2 adults, it would be too tight of a squeeze. So just for heavier riders, this would be perfect. And it is pretty long for a 1 passenger. Now, this bike is going to fit riders all the way from 5'2" to 6'3". I'm 5'11" with a 33-inch inseam, and this is how it fits me. Okay, so you're not going to be pedaling this bike very much because it's a moped style e-bike, and it's just very comfortable. It allows for that relaxed riding position right there. Now let's look at the cockpit, okay? So we have ergonomic leather grips. They're actually quite comfortable and they're very soft. Then we also have a bell on the left. It's nice and loud. Then we have Wuxing mechanical disc brake levers right there. And then on the center, we're going to have this pretty cool display. So you turn it on using the middle button right here, and the first thing you're going to see is this beeping 0. So this is so you can input a password, and every time you turn off and turn on the bike, this is another security measure. But I don't have it with any password, so I leave it at 0. So what you have to do is like click on this middle button. 0 goes to the next, 0 goes to the next, goes to the next. You click again, and now it's going to bring you to your display right there. So front and center, you're going to see the big numbers. This is your speed. Up, your battery bars. So as you can see, they're full. It's like 5 battery bars. And then to the right, your PAS level. So top arrow right there. This one only goes up to 3, but you're going to get maximum speed and power on 3. And then all the way on the bottom, you get your volt. So this is really nice, so that you not only have to look at your battery bars, which tend to not be very accurate, but your volt is going to be the most accurate. I love how visible they are. I love the colors on the screen. It's very small, but you're going to get just what you need. Super nice. And then to the right, we have your typical Shimano SIS 7-gear shifter, which works really well. And then all the way to your right, we have a quarter twist throttle. I love that this moped style e-bike gave us that versus a thumb throttle. First riding impressions on the Hidoes C8. All right, so first thing you're going to notice is how comfortable this bike is, the riding position. Like, I feel like I'm riding next to a beach, on the beach path, on the sidewalk, saying hi to people, looking at the birds. It's just so nice. Yeah, like you feel like you can ride for miles and miles and miles. The grips, the ergonomic grips, are very comfortable. They do conform to the shape of my palm. Now, another thing that you're going to notice right away, though, unfortunately, is how hard the saddle is. So between the hard saddle and it being a hard tail, meaning only front suspension, no rear suspension, it does feel pretty unforgiving. So if you're going up bumps or cracks, you might want to like lift a little bit so your back and your butt don't absorb all the vibration. Okay, so now this bike being a 20-inch by 4-inch tire, it feels very nimble. Guys, this is a very stable bike. So let me see if I can ride with no hands a little bit. So yes, oh my God, it just stays straight. Look, it's, yeah, super stable, guys, very nimble. Let me get behind John, do a little bit of zigzags here, see how it carves. I really like how this bike handles, guys. Oh my gosh, super comfortable. Yeah, you know, nothing rattles, nothing shakes. Yep, super nice. Now I'm going to do a U-turn, see how it turns here. Very nice tight turning radius, actually. You know, and then the power is like nothing to write home about. You can hear the roar of the motor, but it's not a loud bike because it has the street tread tires. So, they're not going to be like roaring down the street like you would with knobby tires. So I like the choice of tires for this one. And then I'm going to do some pedaling here so you can see my position. You know, you would be kidding yourself if you think you're going to exercise with this bike, but so is the truth of most moped style e-bikes, and with me being tall. So let me start pedaling so you see, you know, like my knees going like all the way to the top of my chest. The cadence sensor, though, those feel very reactive as soon as it feels my movement of the pedals right there. And yeah, see? Much more comfortable to just throttle around like a little moped. Guys, this is a pedal assist test. Let's see what speed we can reach on each one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. That's number 1. You know, the acceleration is very gradual and smooth, but it's quick too. 9 miles an hour. On number 1, it's capping me right there. All right, let's go up to 2. Okay, twisting the throttle all the way down. Ooh, it accelerates stronger, guys, on number 2. Okay, 15.6. And now let's go up to 3. Here we go. Okay, and let's go. This could be our top speed run too. Oh, okay, so on throttle only, guys. So this is a class 3 e-bike. So throttle only is going to cap you at 20 miles an hour. And I will have to pedal in order to get to the 28 miles an hour. So we're gonna go look for a straightaway and we'll be back for the top speed. Guys, this is a top speed run. Pedal assist 3, 1, 2, 3, go. And I'm gonna pedal as hard as I can. It's a little bit of an uphill to start, okay? Cranking the gears all the way to 7 so I can give it as much juice as possible. Okay, go, 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 21. Woo, 24. And come on, 24.9. Woo, 25. Yeah, I'm sorry, I said it reached 20 miles an hour, but Hidoes, it is perfect. I mean, it is very accurate. So it says 25 miles an hour on the website, and this is exactly how much I was able to get, which for a lot of people, this is gonna be more than enough. Guys, this is the reactivity test, okay? Pedal assist 3, throttle only, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my gosh. It reacts immediately. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my gosh. I love when bikes react immediately like that because practical uses, okay? So say that you're stopped at a stoplight with cars and stuff. This is a safety feature to me, being able to take off right away instead of lagging behind. Now, reactivity test, pedal assist. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and pedal. 1, 2. Okay, so it took the bike about 2 rotations for it to go. Let's do a U-turn here. U-turn, Johncito. Let's check the turning radius once again. Very tight turning radius. And I'm gonna pedal again. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2. Yeah, it's like 2 rotations for the motor to engage. I would have liked to see like 2.5 rotations. I would have liked to see a little bit quicker of a reaction from the cadence sensor, but honestly, it's not too bad, guys, because some bikes, it takes between 3 to 4 rotations for the motor to engage. So not too shabby, pretty good, I would say. Guys, this is the acceleration test, 0 to 20 miles an hour, throttle only, 1, 2, 3, go. Woo! Okay, 5, 6, 8, 10, and 16, 18, hey, 20. All right, pretty good. Not super fast, but doable. All right, guys, this is a brake test. Pedaling as hard as I can. 1, 2, 3, and brake. Brake. Oh my God. I was squeezing brake levers as hard as I can, but very bad stopping power, guys. So these are Wuxing mechanical disc brake levers, but the piston that we have here, it's another brand that I've never seen before. So it's called Teboka, right there, Teboka, and they are 160 millimeter rotors. Hidoes, please give us hydraulic disc brakes. This is a heavier, faster e-bike. We need way better stopping power here. All right, guys, this is the hill test / off-roading. Let's see what this baby is about. 750 watt peak power motor. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's see if I have to help it a little bit with pedal or if we can make it with throttle only. It's pretty steep. Let me see, going between the trees. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to help it here. Okay, pedaling, lowering the gears. Okay, 2, okay. I'm on gear 1, pedaling up. I'm gonna have to go in a zigzag because it's hard to get it to go up straight across. Oh, this is a good workout. Going 5 miles an hour. Woo. All right. So yeah, I mean, it was able to make a pretty large hill, but you're gonna have to help it. All right, now let's go straight across over here. Woo, it's like a bowl, like a basin down here, going down hard. Woo, super bumpy, guys. Oh, woo, all the way up. Oh my gosh. Okay, bumpy. You know, it's very easy to get up on the pedals to give you that added, for your legs, to give you that added suspension from the bumpy bumps. Not too shabby, guys. Woo. Oh yeah. All right, I have the throttle all the way down, 19 miles an hour. Oh, going up another hill right here. I'm gonna have to help it with the pedals. All right. You know what? I said you couldn't get a good workout with this bike. I take it back. My legs are burning going up. Oh my gosh, this is so fun, guys. Yeah, you can definitely off-road. I mean, you have a straight tread with these tires. I'm bouncing on the bike right now. It has such minimal travel right here. The front suspension. Would be nice to have a more plush, longer travel one. So yeah, you're not gonna have the grip from knobby tires. But yeah, like I said, in this grassy bump, it's doing pretty good. I mean, on a flat, it gets me to like the top speed of 20 miles an hour on throttle only. Let's go back down here. Woo! Oh my God, ripping across through the basin. Oh, that was a bigger bump right there. All right, I'm gonna go around the tree, see how the handling is like. All right, let's see. Let's like circle around the whole tree right here. You know, I do love the turning radius of this bike. I do love how it handles, guys. I mean, it's definitely a fun bike. Not very powerful, I have to say, but super fun. Okay, we're gonna do one last basin here, all the way down. Woo! Bumpy all the way up. Listen, oh shoot! My foot slid off the plastic pedal and I hit the ground. Yeah, okay. I went up at 6 miles an hour. It passes the off-road test. Ew. So, what are my final thoughts on the Hidoes C8? I mean, starting with a positive, guys, this is a very fun bike. I mean, again, you know, it's an entry-level bike. It's not very powerful, but I don't know, it's zippy and fun. I love the way it handles. I mean, if you're not you can definitely, okay, now that I'm pedaling, I mean, it's not the best position for pedaling, but you can certainly pedal and get some kind of a workout. You will be able to do some hills, just not the steepest like San Francisco hills. You know, as long as you help the bike go up, you will. Like it can do it. It's definitely doable. You know, so best uses for this bike are, you know, for like just having fun, cruising around your neighborhood, just chilling, riding to the beach, you know, even like on shorter commutes, just running some errands. You know, I love its looks. I love how unique it is. It's so different from all the other, you know, cookie cutter e-bikes or even moped style e-bikes. I feel like we need more moped style e-bikes in this style, meaning more like that, with that like cruiser vintage vibe. Just relax, unassuming. It just really stands out with its color, the fenders, all the touches that Hidoes gave it. I mean, it gets an A for design, in my opinion, design and looks, okay? So now for things that I didn't like, as you guys saw, I'm like, the brakes are no good. You know, I feel like in 2024, every e-bike over $1,000 needs to have hydraulic disc brakes. Again, especially for a bike that's like on the heavier side. You know, there are like smaller bikes, like one that I just tested that weighs 55 pounds. It has mechanical disc brakes, and that bike stops really well, but they're also using they're using Tektro disc brakes. This one is using, I'm sorry to say this, just unknown garbage mechanical disc brakes, so it's just not good. So yeah, this bike goes for $12.49 on the website, but I will have a discount code for you guys that I will leave down in the description below. And I mean, it's a pretty low price too. I mean, you can always change the brakes. You can always change the brakes too for like a little bit of money. And guys, so much fun making this review. I'm gonna go and just ride in style. This bike catches a lot of attention. And yeah, Hidoes did a lot of things right with this bike. You're gonna be visible. It has all the safety features with the bell, the light. I love the storage pouch. I will be seeing you very soon back for another video. Always remember, whatever you're doing, happy riding. Stay safe.